That it's done.
Hy-Vee shoppers, your Muscatine Hy-Vee pharmacy is the only place in Muscatine County that has a shingles shot. If you're 50 years or older, getting the shot is a must. Shingles is serious and it leads to nerve pain or even vision impairment. Stop by and see our pharmacy team.
Steve Graham, you have a call on 91. Steve Graham.
So will we put no variation? No.
Your Part B plan. No appointment necessary. Avoid getting shingles. Stop by your Muscatine Hy-Vee pharmacy and get the shingles shot.
Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone is on the air. Whether this is live for you at 8:30 in the morning or 7:30 or 10:30 p.m. on MPW Channel 5, it's good to be with you. And this show is brought to you by 4 shots of espresso in a high-fat, keto-friendly Starbucks drink because 2-month-old at home. Excuse me? That girl not sleeping well. What's the secret? I've asked her, and she hasn't replied in anything that I can really comprehend yet, but we're trying to get better with the sleep deal. Ryan Broderson has offered to babysit weeknights so that we can sleep, and I guess that would be more overnight deal, so thank you, Ryan. Might take you up on that. We're getting it all figured out, friends. That's what matters. Ryan, I want to start with something that I put on Facebook last night. It's the Battle of the Bells. I just want to mention this really quick because this is coming up a week from today. I'm going to be ringing the bell for the Salvation Army for 12 hours straight. That means that this show, and you guys don't even know this, but this show will happen with me up at the front. We're going to have to figure it out. We'll have guests, but I am not going to stop ringing the bell. Now, that being said, I'm probably not going to ring the bell the whole time we're doing the show, but I am going to be across from the floral department from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. No breaks. Going to need an adult diaper, and I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take necessary breaks if I need to. I want to wear sweatpants, though. Don't think I can do that either. So these are all the things I got to get worked out. But what I do know is that we're going to do that for 12 hours, 1 week from today. So really looking forward to that. All right, let's get to our first guest who are patiently waiting. Making his first appearance on Hy-Vee Today, it's Shane Orr, Executive Director with the United Way of Muscatine. And Michelle Rhodes is back, Resource Development with the United Way. Welcome to the show, Mr. Orr.
It's good to see you.
I feel like you've been avoiding me. Michelle, how are you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You can only avoid you for so long.
I know. I see you enough as it is. And if I'm being totally honest, we had a little scheduling snafu, and I reached out. I actually called.
Yes.
Which is not... I was going to email y'all, and I thought, I need to make a phone call because, first of all, I can never assume that somebody could come in a pinch, so thank you. But it was just nice to pick up the phone. I feel like I don't call people anymore. Do you ever get that feeling?
Yes. Like, I try not to, but...
Yeah, I mean, I like emailing and texting, but... It was nice to just, like, I even used my desk phone, so I'm like, it's got the cord.
Oh.
I felt like I was in the 90s. I'm like, my kids are never going to have this experience. All right, so there's a couple things coming up with the United Way. If we went in order of events, is the Volunteer Appreciation Lunch the next? I mean, it's tomorrow, right? So that would be something that we're going to talk about, and then there's an event at Ellie's next week, correct?
Yep, that's right.
All right, so Volunteer Appreciation Lunch is tomorrow, downtown Muscatine, and this is really an opportunity to recognize how many volunteers, guys? Do you have a number that are supporting the United Way here in Muscatine? Is it?
Well, that depends if you include day of caring in that total. If you include day of caring, it's
Hundreds.
several thousand.
Thousands?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
So do you expect thousands of people tomorrow?
No.
The invite list a little bit shorter.
Yeah, I would say.
All right, so Tony is not to invite everybody. There's the info on the screen. So this is at the Riverview Center along the river, 11:30 to 1. Presentation at 12:15. So what can folks expect that are going to be there as far as the presentation? Are you just going to kind of go over what happened this past year with the different events or what?
Well, we have a couple speakers coming. I was just told who they were yesterday. I don't remember. Do you remember?
Oprah Winfrey
Salvation
will
Army
be
was
there.
one of them?
She was in the running, I think, but
Yes.
Come on,
she
Oprah. Come to Muscatine, will
was. She
you?
wouldn't do it for free.
So you have a couple. We don't know that, Michelle.
I'm just kidding.
We don't know that Oprah
You're right,
would charge
you're
a
right.
speaking fee.
You're right.
Gosh, we just have to have a space for her plane. That's all.
This
So
is true.
speakers, multiple speakers at 12:15?
There's 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent.
That's about all I know right now.
Okay. And then it's was it invite for different volunteer groups? Is it groups, individuals? I know that I got asked by Judy Yates with the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, I'll stop down.
We certainly sent the information out to those that MCSA,
Sure.
Salvation Army, those that we help find volunteers for, and
Awesome.
personal invites I'm sure were sent out to those that volunteer for us all the time too.
I was gonna
yeah, anybody's welcome to come. Just RSVP to our office, and you can
Yeah,
make
I
sure
mean,
that
it's the
you're
right thing to
included.
do a day out from the event, right?
Right.
So that there's not thousands of people. So talking about this event tomorrow, recognizing everybody, and then looking ahead to, it's a breakfast at Ellie's, right?
Right.
I saw this on Facebook. So is that next
Next Friday,
Friday,
the
7th?
7th.
Okay, perfect.
She's going to put us to work.
Okay.
So we're going to be making your food and your coffee
Oh,
and
yes.
serving you.
That's awesome.
So Kim will
have-
be making the coffee because she
Yeah.
used to work there.
Okay,
rest
so
of
you
us
kind of
have
have
no
like
idea.
a ringer, apparently.
Right.
Really?
Right. So we'll help with the food and stuff.
Nice.
And there are Ellie's workers there that tell us what we're supposed to
I
be
don't
doing.
think you should have any help. I think you guys should just get back there and so you're like taking over Ellie's. There it is right
Yes.
there.
Yep.
Breakfast at Ellie's.
We are.
From 8 to 10. 2 hours of running the show.
Right. Yes.
I need to remember how to use the register
I
again
was
there
gonna say.
from last year.
So okay, so this is an event that is. Let's keep it up there just for a second. This is open to everybody to stop down,
Yes.
and it's obviously great that Ellie and her crew.
It
are
is.
agreeing
It's
to
wonderful.
Do this, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
we live in a very special community when a business owner understands, like, yes, we want to help out the United Way,
Right.
and rather than just have it be one of those deals where people come and they donate a percentage.
Right.
Get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
We make it a little more fun.
Right. Well, I mean, you just have a little bit more skin in the
Right.
game, right? When you're
Right.
serving people. And
It's right there in our building, so it makes
yeah,
it handy.
I was gonna say it's not that tough to. You can't be late, right?
Right.
No, you get stuck in the elevator. So that'll be fun. So if you love going to Ellie's, please consider stopping. People give you a hard time when you're down there? I mean,
A little bit.
while having fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, not too bad.
And
Good.
people are welcome to place an order ahead of time and pick it up
Oh.
that morning.
Right?
Good call.
You know,
So
pick it
reach
up on
out
the way
to
to work.
Ellie's. Put in a giant order, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Take
I
it to your
mean-
coworkers.
Will you guys deliver it next week?
Hadn't
thought
even thought
about
about
Yeah, I
that.
don't know
Does
about
Ellie's
that.
deliver?
Not normally.
Is there a United Way mobile that you could load up and take to places?
Yours has a United Way sticker on it.
Mine does have a
As
United
close
Way
as
sticker.
it
All right,
gets.
so technically Shane's car is the one that we're going to be using for deliveries.
Yeah.
I have all the good ideas, guys.
You do.
All right, holiday volunteer guide, Shane. It's sitting here. Let's talk about people that are looking to volunteer.
Yep.
I often think that there's people that are maybe unaware of the opportunities that we have in this community to volunteer. I bet that number is a lot smaller. I mean, I hope it's a lot smaller because we have so many great ways that people can get connected. But if you had a couple examples to list for folks that are going to see this and point them in a direction where they could be useful, where would you send them in town?
Well, I mean, for one that you mentioned to start the show is bell ringing for the Salvation Army.
Sure.
I know there are a lot of kettles out there,
Yeah.
and some of them unfortunately go unmanned just because of the sheer number of volunteers that you would need
Right.
to man everything.
Yeah.
We have one in the Pro Plaza, for example, that's indoors.
It's Easy.
So it's an easy one to volunteer at. But
wow.
So we encourage people to volunteer for Ring the Bell for
or
the
just
Salvation
sign up
Army.
to ring it for 12 hours straight.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
it's going to be a long day, but it's for a good cause, right? 263-8272 if you want to call the Salvation Army.
Yep.
And then also like Muscatine Community Food Pantry,
Yep.
which has recently moved into MCSA's building. That's probably one that people would just assume maybe, well, if it's at MCSA is taking care of it, but it's not the case. They still need volunteers to set it up because it is almost like a mobile food pantry in the sense that it is in the lower level of MCSA and it's sort of the shelves are on wheels, so it like rolls into the room. But that takes a lot of people, right? Do you have any idea, like, do these organizations, will they give you a heads up, like we need X amount of volunteers each time we do something to pull it off?
I think a lot of them have their own network of volunteers, but they'll reach out if they need additional volunteers for something. We do have a volunteer website, volunteermuscatine.org.
Awesome.
That people, either organizations can post opportunities or people can go look for opportunities.
That's fantastic. Volunteermuscatine.org. I don't know if I was aware of that or not. I apologize. That's super cool. Because again, if you're watching this and you're thinking, and maybe the motivation is the holiday season, right? For a lot of people, the spirit of giving kind of makes them feel good. But I would also say that when it's like the dead of winter in February, and you're excited about Valentine's Day, there's also a need for volunteers. It's like a year-round thing.
Right.
But if this can pique your interest. All right, so we're on the volunteer website. Excellent. This is great. So United Way of Muscatine hosts the site.
Right.
And then you have the ability, like you said, to view opportunities and to post to ask for help. That's genius.
And if you have a certain type of volunteer work you enjoy doing, you can actually create a profile on there and select those, and then when those opportunities become available, you'll get an email about it.
Wow. This is great. Look at how excited the team is, too. Jumping for joy.
I'm the only one that's still standing on the ground, apparently.
I look scared. It's okay.
Somebody must have been taking a picture from the other angle as well. You were just kind of getting after it. All right, so check out the website, social media for sure for opportunities. Muscatine Community Y, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Special Olympics. I was at the Y last night. My kids were at Y Play, and as I was walking down the hallway to get them across the hall, Special Olympics, basketball, first practice, walked in. Pretty much at this point know everybody that plays basketball. And I'll just say this, if you're watching, even if you don't have anybody with special needs in your life, that's a really rewarding group to get involved with in whatever capacity. They have the Dick Vetter basketball tournament coming up soon, and I know they're going to need volunteers for that. I got an email from Jason Miller. So, and Big Brothers Big Sisters, of course. I mean, literally could change someone's life.
Oh, for sure.
My wife had a big sister when she was growing up, and she just speaks so highly. I mean, it's such a great program, right? And then every time Lindsay's here, she says there's like 30 or 40 kids on the waiting list, and I'm like, oh, we got to make a difference. There's my son Ted. They had the Grant Elementary School was at the Y a couple weeks ago, hanging out with Special Olympics, and Ted got picked up in a photo, obviously. That dude turns 4 on Friday, and he is classic middle child, as we're learning. But yeah, if you need a 4-year-old volunteer for anything, we'd love to have him. My wife would send him out. He's available Tuesdays and Thursdays all day. Maybe down in the office if you need an assistant. Right? He's a very solid kid.
For drop-off, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, so United Way. So every day for you, Shane, I imagine, is every day different? Like, do you have anything coming down the pike that you want to talk about? Are there any new initiatives that you're excited about? Anything that you're working on? I feel like y'all, everybody at United Way has a very unique role and a job in this community that maybe not a lot of people are familiar with as far as what you do. They know what the United Way is and all the services and the events, but I wonder, maybe just reflect on the role and then give us a glimpse at things that are coming up.
Sure.
If you can talk about anything,
Yeah. Well, we are in the midst of our own fundraising campaign, and so I think most people probably are aware of the United Way just through their workplace, through giving through their workplace. And what we use that money for is to one, invest in organizations throughout the community that are doing good work, So Big Brothers Big Sisters, or Special Olympics, or MCSA, Salvation Army, a wide range of things. So we invest funds in that, and then we also find ways that we can fill gaps or give back to the community in other ways too. So that's kind of traditionally we've had the fundraising campaign in the fall, which is kind of what we're in the midst of now, even though it's more winter now. But
unfortunately,
But that's primarily what we do, and we try to fill gaps. In terms of volunteering, people can actually participate with us directly by being on those teams that are making the decisions on what organizations or programs are getting funded and at what levels.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep. So anybody that has an interest in learning more about programs in the community can participate on one of our investment teams, and those investment teams go on tours, listen to presentations, and then as a team they decide on funding.
So if you kind of want to take it to that next level of involvement, and I don't want to say have a say, I don't know if that's the right way to phrase it, but really, I mean, look for opportunities. I think that's great.
Yeah, especially new people that are new to the community.
Sure.
I'd say people that are new to the community use it as an opportunity to learn about things that are going on in the community.
Yep.
And then people that have been here a while, once they participate, they realize there's a lot of programs they never knew existed in Muscatine.
So many. Like an overwhelming amount of opportunity. That's what I think is so strong about Muscatine is we are able to somehow meet the need, or at least be constantly making an effort, trying to do the right thing. I think that really says a lot. Just yesterday with Angie Johnson from Unity Point Health, we were talking about the fact that Muscatine is not that large of a community, so for the needs that we have, and certainly it helps with the backbone businesses that have been here for a long time, consistently doing the right thing. And I think that sometimes those get overlooked, those organizations, but they just keep, each year they could make a decision like, we're not going to give that much, or we're not going to empower our people, or we're not going to allow people to stay on the clock when they go do like a Big Brother Big Sister at the school-based program or whatever. So I think that's exciting to be able to just highlight those companies that have been doing it for a while, but then also the opportunity to go into new businesses or businesses that maybe haven't come on board fully. Because I think maybe for a smaller business, well, even if you use Ellie's as the example, like what a fun way for Ellie's to be involved, to let you take over her business for 2 hours and give back. I'm sure she gives back in other ways, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're watching this and you're connected to an organization that you don't necessarily think is large enough to be involved with the United Way, you're probably wrong. But and it's not your fault by any means. I think you just have to have a conversation. So for somebody that's out there that'll see this, that might be in that position, do they just reach out to the office and set up some meeting? Or how do they get on that list of places where this group is going to show up and see what they have to offer? Or would they just start with talking to you, Shane?
Or they can talk to Michelle. Kind of coordinates all of the different campaigns that are going on.
That's a lot to manage, Michelle. Holy moly.
A little bit.
Yeah. She's like, I'm going to play it cool, Tony. But that's good to know. Okay, so they could reach out and say, hey, we're either a newish business or we haven't, for whatever reason, been connected. Give us some more info. Here's what our setup looks like. And you can say, yes, we can get you plugged in. And I imagine you've probably had businesses that have come up with ideas that you guys can then, morph and make it so it makes sense for the United Way, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so great. Yeah, I'm happy that you guys show up every day ready to make a difference. Because as much as you probably take time off and it's well deserved, it's a meaningful role, right? And I think that that's something that not everybody has, that meaningful role. So for both of you and for Nicole and everybody that's connected, I think they get that sense. And even for the people that show up on the day of caring, I think for the first timer at a day of caring, you must get some great reactions or some responses, right? People that are just totally taken aback by the number of people that are there, right? Like, do you hear from first time day of caring people?
First, second, third, and beyond. They're still amazed every year. Everything that gets done, the number of people helping.
Everything that gets done, the amount of projects. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Like, I remember seeing people painting the skate park, and I was like, "That's a thing!
Yeah.
Wow, that's great!" And it all came together. Anything coming down the pike? We talked about the volunteer appreciation lunch tomorrow. Breakfast at Ellie's next Friday from 8 to 10. What's next? I mean, obviously you're still going to be in the fundraising mode, but are there any other events coming up in December, January, February? I know we get into that winter lull, but yeah, anything coming up event-wise?
Anything event-wise?
Other than community investment, that's the big
Yeah,
one come February and March.
Yeah, that's in February and March. So
Yeah.
Community investment, is that what you said?
yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
that's where people can volunteer to be part of those teams that
Excellent.
make the decisions.
Okay. So if you're looking to get more involved with the United Way, don't go far.
right.
And you probably have opportunities. Like, it's not, how many people can you take for the community investment? Is there a cap?
Oh no, we'll take as
Good.
many. We'll take as many
Right.
as
Okay.
Right.
as many as want to volunteer.
I don't
We'll
want you to
take.
be like, Tony, we had 100 people call us. We have too many people. You can never have too many people
Right.
wanting to do
Right.
good work, right?
We'll find something for them
Yes,
to do.
absolutely. Ryan, let's go to United Way Muscatine Facebook page. Obviously, social media, we all know,
Yep.
is important
Right.
to reach people, and you guys do a great job. Your graphics, like the flyers, always look really good. They look sharp.
That's Michelle
I
too.
know it is. You do a really good job. So here's the Facebook page. If you're seeing this and you're interested in learning more about the United Way of Muscatine, contact info is on there. Phone number, address, the website's unitedwayofmuscatine.org. 208 West 2nd Street. I mean, I don't want to assume that people know everything that goes on with the United Way, but I would just encourage you to get, and I'm getting paged right now. Nobody that I work with realizes that we do a show every single day at this time, right? Isn't that great? It's like, what could Tony be doing? Just a live show, guys.
We should answer it on the air.
I need a
right?
cordless phone so I could be like, hey, we're doing the show again. And, check that out. So Iowa was 4th in volunteering among states in 2018.
Yeah.
Nice. Way to go, Iowa.
Right?
Man.
And that's tracked through our volunteer website,
That's so
actually.
great.
Tracks volunteer hours
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff.
And for Muscatine, there are thousands of volunteer hours annually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Easily, right?
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands. Good for you if you're out there volunteering. Shane, Michelle, thank you for coming on. Good luck with the volunteer appreciation lunch tomorrow
Tomorrow.
and breakfast at Ellie's. Gosh, I want to show up and mess with you guys in a nice way. And you would encourage people that come to Ellie's next Friday to
Yes.
tip, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe
Sure.
you don't normally tip when you. Please always consider tipping when you
Right.
go there.
And the tips
Right.
won't go to us. They'll
Okay.
go to United
All right.
Way. So
Gotcha. So you just want them to order food for the office, coffee for the
Right.
office,
Right.
make
Sure.
it a big enough order so that that percentage that comes back to the United
Right.
Way can make a
Yeah.
difference. Look at it that
Amazing.
way, right?
Yep.
You can
Exactly
turn
right.
a breakfast pastry into helping people in need. It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It is.
I think it's powerful.
it's win-win.
It is a win-win. Thank you, guys. It's good to see
Thank you.
Michelle, thanks for coming back.
Thanks.
Keep making those awesome flyers.
Will do.
And you guys, the stuff that you're able to do is very impressive and admirable, and I'm glad that you're doing it every day. So I hope that you know that. I'm
Thank
assuming you get that sense, but if nobody says it, please keep it up. You're making lives a lot better for a lot of people in this town. We appreciate it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Betsy, let's go CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, if we may, to the front of the store. And what's interesting is that our pal Chad Yoakum, who you can see, is setting up to do some commercials for CBI Bank and Trust. So we're like spying on Chad, who's normally back here with us, as he's getting ready to do some filming. I hope that they roll the gate up at least, although it might be a fun commercial if they're behind the gate. We're here at all hours at CBI Bank and Trust. And I'll give a shout out to CBI Bank and Trust again during the Battle of the Bells next Wednesday. They're going to match up to $500. So that is very exciting. JG, come on down. You're the next contestant, everybody. So Chad Yoakum getting all set and ready to go. JG, very stylish this morning. Styling and the profiling.
One-up you somehow.
Oh boy. So glad he doesn't have a microphone on yet, everybody. Jeez Louise. Alright, so CBI Bank and Trust again, kicking in $500 towards the Battle of the Bells, which will be next Wednesday, 5 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yours truly taking on Lieutenant Christian Lopez. Who will bring in the most dough? It ultimately really doesn't matter because it's a win-win for the Salvation Army, but whoever does bring in the most dough, we'll figure out some type of wager. Maybe they'll get Maybe we'll buy each other Starbucks or something like that. We'll make it work, everybody. All right, I think that'll work. Yeah, Jimmy Greenhall, Toyota Muscatine, with a tie on.
Yes.
Dude, what's up?
How you doing? Good morning.
I mean, am I like, I feel underdressed?
Oh, I had to.
What's going on? You got jury duty or something?
No, I just
happening?
like to wear a tie once in a while. You know.
I like it.
Yeah.
And not to say that you're well dressed.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were going with that.
You just always have like the cool like pullover. I'm jealous of the Toyota Muscatine swag, quite frankly.
Yes.
Man,
Yeah,
it comes
good
in
stuff. Good
just
stuff.
styling. How you been, pal?
Been good. Been good.
You just had a great Thanksgiving. Seems
did,
like you had
yeah.
both the kids back home, which has got to be a
Both
good
of them.
feeling.
Both of them were back. You bet. My uncles, a couple uncles, and we had a good one. Yeah.
So, all right, business. We're at the 28th, right? Today, 28th, Ryan? 28th of November.
Yes.
All day, right?
Yeah. All day.
End of the month. For folks that, find themselves, Jimmy Greenhaw, we had 13.1 inches of snow the other day.
Amazing. Yeah.
They got stuck in their driveway. Their car is buried. Their car.
Yeah.
They should have came and seen you to up. You know how this is. You've probably seen it already this week.
We've seen it. Yeah. It's you'd be surprised though. There's a lot of when things like this happen. People's cars, whether it be their battery goes bad or
Oh man.
it's just maybe that second time where it wouldn't start. It kind of puts them over the top, and they come out and want to replace their car. So we don't blame them. When we see them coming in, we know they're serious.
And as far as that is something that would not get stuck in the snow. Jeez,
Yes.
look at that thing. What is that? Is that a Tundra? Or is it a Tacoma?
That is
What
that is a Tundra.
That is a Tundra that is
Yes.
tricked out. Look at those tires.
We can make that. We can build
Wow.
that. We can do that exact truck.
That is pretty awesome.
Yep.
Those tires are legit. I want those
Yeah.
on my Sienna. I don't know if they would work on the van, but I wouldn't get stuck
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
But right, so that's an example.
Yep.
Something that's going to be four-wheel drive.
Right.
For people that might not need the truck, which it's a great truck, would you point them to like a RAV4 that can be all-wheel drive? Because this is the reality, right? We live in Iowa.
Right.
You're going to get weather like we had. You don't want to get stuck. You got to get to work. You can't afford to be stuck and then shoveling yourself out. So is it a RAV4 that you would recommend for people? Are some of the cars all-wheel drive as well?
Toyota's coming here in the year 2020 models. We're going to have some all-wheel drives. The Camry's going to be all-wheel drive. Rumored the Avalon is going to be all-wheel drive.
Wow.
With the market segment switching over to more of the crossovers and small SUVs, like GM is they're going to quit producing pretty much the whole car line.
Right.
Here they just announced, which is really sad. Unfortunately, it's good for Toyota.
Sure.
Because I can tell you the Corolla and the Camry, number one sellers for I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
They're never going away. So
Right.
I think that Toyota's just going to, they're seeing the market, and as smart as they are, they're going to, introduce that all-wheel drive Camry and that maybe that all-wheel drive Corolla, I think, which would be huge.
That's exciting. And
Huge with the way the market's going nowadays.
So that's a 2019 Camry. Put
Yeah.
that back on the screen, Betsy. That's a 2019 Camry. First of all, with the redesign on the Camry a couple years ago, unreal. The fact that you and I have, not only can we both fit in these Camrys, we've test drove them together and had extra room. I'm 6'5", basically, and I had room. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
Because you look at it in a picture, you look at it up close, and you go, okay, it looks cool, but am I going to fit? And I got in it, and I was like, I had to move the seat forward a little bit. That never happens, dude. So to think that could be something that's all-wheel drive in a year from now,
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
We're excited.
That's cool.
We're excited with where Toyota's, where their vision is, and what their ideas are. And successful company like that built a great product.
Sure.
I'm excited.
It's really cool. All-wheel drive RAV4, though, I'm assuming. Got to have that, right?
Got to have that, and depending, it's the size of your family.
Right.
It's a 5-passenger. It's an all-wheel drive. If you've got you need more than 5 passenger, we've got the Highlander. We've got the Sequoia. And I don't know if you were aware, but your Sienna, they make an all-wheel drive too.
Right. Right.
You know, we're the.
Can I get that added into it?
It's unfortunately no.
But I could probably
you could trade.
I was gonna say,
you could trade.
I could
Absolutely.
come back and trade it.
Absolutely, you bet.
There's that RAV4 again. Talk about something that's just gotten a fresh look over the last couple of years.
Yes.
Super cool.
New 2019 RAV4, which will be out in the middle of next month, is a complete redesign. You can actually go on the web now, Toyota.com, and you can see some pictures of them now.
Nice.
Pricing is out too.
Okay.
So those of you that have an older RAV, you know, or a 2-year-old one, I shouldn't say older, any age RAV, you know, go on, take a look. We're pretty pumped about it.
It's exciting. No, it really is. I mean, the fact that they. And as I like to always say, they're not sacrificing quality for how the vehicle looks, right? So
Correct.
Whether it's the RAV or the Camry or the Corolla, it's like it's a sleek design, but then the safety, it almost doesn't make sense, Jim. Like these safety features are so state of the art, but you can pack them into these vehicles and you don't lose anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there's nothing lost with being able to have this technology. Debbie on Facebook saying she loves her Camry. Right. I mean, but Jim, like now you're driving and you start to drift. The car's like, I got you. I'm going to auto-correct you back in. Just one of the many ways that these things are crazy safe, man.
It's a matter of time before they're,
Yeah.
you know, they're driving themselves.
Take me to work.
In our lifetime, we'll see it.
Right.
So, yeah.
I wouldn't mind if my Sienna drove me to work in the morning.
Right.
Hello, Sienna.
Yeah.
Take me to Hy-Vee.
Right.
That'd
Exactly.
be pretty sweet, right?
Yeah, it would be nice.
But no, I mean that technology and the safety just makes it that much easier when someone comes to see you, and you gotta love when it's the first Toyota,
right,
for that person, because you have had people that have bought their first and then their 10th and the kids first, and now maybe the kids coming to get the second with their family, whatever. But man, when you get somebody that's there for their first time, you just sort of say, let's go take a ride.
Well, you know, I love selling people for the first time or being their first Toyota is you become accustomed to, everybody knows how good Toyota is. Well, that first time buyer, you know, you need to sell them, and you need to tell them, you know, what these cars are all about, and the ones, you know, that are out now with the safety features that are on them are just mind-boggling. You know, as long as I've been doing it and seeing what the cars do now, and seeing them come in, unfortunately, I see them come in crashed too.
Sure.
You know, to our Aber Auto Body, I see them come in crashed, and I see how well that the cars,
unreal,
how well they take hits, and the people are walking away from them, and you know, versus, you know, 15, 20 years ago, you know, there's some of these hits, it wasn't possible. People were hurt, and you know, even the airbags have come a long ways as far as you know, not damaging you know, hurting the individual when they go off now.
We just had a picture on the screen that you guys shared a couple months ago of, I think it was a Corolla. It was a Camry or a Corolla that got hit, and it's just an example. It was a Camry of, like you were just saying, how they can take these impact. Look at that.
Yeah, took the whole hit.
Wow.
Right there. Yeah.
And the
absorbed
people
it.
Walked away from that with no injuries because, and that's like, looking at that, it makes me uncomfortable because I was in a car accident that kind of looked like that, so you get a little like flashback. But again, when you're looking for something for your family, drive down the road, God forbid something like, we never want this to happen, of course. Never want this to happen, but if it does, know that you're going to be okay for the most part.
Cars can be replaced.
Right. 100%.
Yeah.
Well, and that's just it, right? If you're going to travel, if you're on the road a lot and you want to be safe, Jim said he'll wear a tie every day moving forward, if that's what it takes.
That's what it takes to get people to buckle up. And
a lot of fans on Facebook chiming in. There is a Mr. Deer that says, a tie? Wow, he cleans up good. There is a Sam that might be all the way in Dubuque. Says, wow, Jim cleans up okay. He always looks good when he's on.
I don't
understand.
I don't understand it either.
I miss the beard a little.
Yeah. TJ always looks good. Just ask him. Just ask him.
I'm not going to comment on TJ's looks, as he is your boss. Eric says, Jim rocks. I love my RAV4. That's Eric Urington. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, I mean, you know, for you guys, it's easy almost because you know that people, whether it's their first or fifth one, they're like, yeah. I imagine for someone that it is their fifth RAV, you just almost throw keys. All right, here you go. See you, take care. And then you know that you can't. It's so weird saying used because for people that come to Toyota Muscatine, they buy a car, say 3 to 5 years later, they bring it back. That car has had everything done to it, oil change, tire rotation, totally serviced.
Yes.
Jimmy usually can tell you, like, yep, that's Joe Smith's car. All the work was done here. So for people that are looking for a, air quote, used vehicle, they know that those local trades are just gold.
It is correct, yeah. And
nothing better.
We'll reward the customer, on trade-in for value.
Sure.
For that reason, if they did their service routinely and upkeep, like they're supposed to, we'll reward them on trade-in, and that's what keeps the revolving door of nice used cars coming in.
Hey, I'm sitting here as the person that has a Toyota Sienna that had one local owner. And it's sweet. It's like driving on a pillow, quite frankly. It's really nice. All right, and I want to go to the Facebook page for sure. Toyota Muscatine on Facebook. We're on the Toyota Muscatine website. You saw us kind of doing a little scroll action. We got a little peek at the new RAV that's coming out next month. Boy, what a Christmas gift, Santa.
That's
if
right.
you're out there. Santa Claus, I've been good this year.
Yes, I have too.
I've been good. James Hayes getting some love. Click on that, Ryan. Teacher of the Month at MHS. Good guy.
He's a great guy, you bet.
I have seen the last like 3 or 4 Teachers of the Month cruising around town in that whip that they get. They get a vehicle to use. They get cash for the classroom. It is such a good program. No signs of slowing down. People need to understand, if you're proud of your child's teacher, reach out to Toyota Muscatine. Let's recognize our teachers. They do so much for our kids, right? You think about how much our teachers are with our kids every single day.
Exactly.
Jim, you know this just as well as
Yes,
I'm
I do.
starting to learn it. This is the least we can do, right?
Absolutely. It's a great program, and it's going to be around for a long time. The 2x2 program that we just we started with
so awesome.
Here in Muscatine, and we're getting a lot of positive feedback from that, and it's incredible. These teachers are our backbones for our children. They're during the day, like you said, they're partially responsible for raising our kids,
right.
And I honestly don't think I would have turned out the way I would have turned out if it wasn't for my teachers.
Sure. Same.
And my parents, of course, but my teachers had a big influence on my mannerisms and things like that. So I really see value there in our teachers, and they are one of the backbone of our community.
It's got to be fun when they find out that they were nominated and then win. Like that reaction is, for some, the best part about a lot of these educators, these teachers, is that they're so humble. They're probably like, well, I can't accept that. No, you
need to.
You will.
Yes.
Someone nominated you and you won, but that's almost better, right? Like
absolutely. And the car that they get to use for 30 days, take it wherever you want.
Sure.
Go on a trip.
Right.
Put as many miles on it as you can. That's what we're doing it for. So it's a little bonus. Park your car in the garage, save the wear and tear and the depreciation, and
awesome.
Drive our car wherever you need to drive it. So it's a great program, and we're looking forward to continuing it in the years.
And I'll tell you what, that 2x2 program, getting into the elementary schools, I've seen students with the little cardboard box with the animals that they take care of, right? That's what it is, right?
That's
it's like
it.
this
Yes,
plush
that
animal.
is correct, yes.
And it's really teaching kids. Ryan, if you Google the 2x2 program in Iowa, you'll see it. Getting that into the Muscatine Community School District is a big deal. And for me, like I said, there's been mornings where I'm dropping my oldest off and I see the kids get out of the car in front of us, because I believe it's second graders.
It's second grade, yes. Every second grade in Muscatine.
It's awesome to see that these kids are just starting to learn some invaluable lessons, quite frankly, right? Trying to teach them compassion and empathy and some things that definitely line up with having that good education as well.
Correct.
Like we want them to be good people. There's the website. So 2x2, started by a former teacher. It's awesome. It's awesome building character, and to have it here and to have it brought to Muscatine for our second graders, thanks to Toyota of Muscatine. It's great. I can't say I'm excited for my kid to be in second grade next year.
Good. That's good.
Like, he's going to crush it. Yeah. Like, he's already polite, say thank you, and we've done a really good job of trying to, we were going to the Y last night, and he's trying to open both doors to get in, and I'm like, dude, just pick one. Just pick one. You're not, you're strong, but you're not you're not going to Hulk open both doors.
That's your son.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
your
just
son.
pick one door, man, and then hold it open for your old man. Right?
Good idea.
Hold it
yes.
open for Papa Bear over
That's
here.
right.
Let's go back to the Facebook page if we could. Toyota Muscatine, definitely staying connected on social media. Just said that with the United Way folks. Super important, 2018, to have a good presence, to be able to reach people, let them know what's going on. Boom, look at that stud right there.
Hey.
Boom, man, there's so much Jim Greenhaw on the page. Some would say too much.
That was just last year, too.
Man, look at that guy.
Yep.
A little birthday love for JG and the Hizzle.
2 years ago.
Muscatine Motor Mouth blog. Yeah, man, this dude's everywhere. Where aren't you?
I'm not at work right now.
Might be
That's
missing
a
out
bad
on a
thing.
sale. Let's
Yeah.
go back to the Facebook page. I just want to make sure we're not missing anything. Hey, there's us there's us right now. Let's scroll a little bit. I just want to make sure we're not missing anything cool because I love seeing these posts. Look at that. Yes, a little fun for Thanksgiving. Gosh, I love that stuff. Yeah, it's so important to have people connect to you on social media. And just right there, go Aber Body Shop. Scroll up a little bit. Leave it there for a second. So, Aber Body Shop, looking for some help still maybe. What
Yes.
a cool job that is. Taking care of people from whether it's like hail damage to hitting a deer, car accident, whatever the case may be. That is, it's one thing to have these vehicles that you're able to sell, Jim, but to have the body shop, the Abra folks that know what they're doing when it comes to those fender benders, those door dings, trust the experts. Literally award-winning Abra Body Shop.
Yeah, our body shop. I tell you what, I couldn't ask for a better group of employees. The work that they do with Josh, the manager out there,
is
Josh,
awesome.
and
Yep.
the little things that Josh does around the dealership that just make everything kind of work well. And we've got so much business, we almost can't keep up with it. And,
Unreal.
That's just not because of the accidents that we're having. It's just because of our reputation. And for anybody that's looking for a job in that auto body field. It's great pay. It's most important, it's a great environment to work around. And, we've got a state-of-the-art dealership. And so anybody out there that's looking for a job in the body shop would that'd be the place to work.
Well, you learn so many great skills, and if you have those skills already, you want to take them to the next level. I'm
Right.
just so impressed when you can do things like, there's a fender bender, maybe it's a small deal, you got some paint they will match. Even if the vehicle is 10 years old, and that paint doesn't even exist anymore, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. You get it back.
I've
and
seen them do it. Yeah,
right. There's like the science behind. And that's just a small example of what they're able to do. But when you see a vehicle that was not, it totaled and could be, rebuilt or restored or whatever the case is, it's brand new when you get it back. I mean, it's like nothing ever happened to it. It's a trip.
It's actually better. It's better when it came in. Better when it came in when it leaves. I truly believe that. Yeah.
And that's what we're going to see a lot is, unfortunately, with the weather and the icy roads and snow compacted roads. And what's that? You have a video? Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's check it out.
Jay Deere. I'm the general manager here at Toyota Muscatine, and I'm here to show you why we are here for the community of Muscatine.
Hi, my name is Josh. Just some of the things that Abra Auto Body can provide for the Muscatine residents is that, one, we are a nationwide franchise. So we're accepted by over 30 different insurance companies, and we deal with them on a regular basis.
Wow.
So you have no reason to shop out of town. We're here
That's
for
the color
you.
to match.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Greenhaw, and here is how I can help you, the community of Muscatine.
Yeah, buddy.
I am a 25-year employee.
Got that mic where
of
mics
Toyota
are hot.
Muscatine.
Mics are hot.
I am here to make sure everything goes
That's when I was
smooth
about 260.
for your automotive purchase. I've been in sales and management.
It's all
my whole
love.
career.
It's all Ryan Broderson. I tell you what, man, it's so cool to see people working in that Abra Body Shop, knowing that they're doing good stuff every day. So yes, by all means, if it's you or someone you know that needs a good job, reach out and get that taken care of. Like, would tell you to call right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because based on how busy you need somebody, right?
Yes. And
Man.
be prepared to be working 40 hours. So
yeah, this is not a job you're gonna slack at.
No.
All right. JG in the house. Good to see you, brother.
Yes, thank you, Tony.
I can't wait to see what the new RAV4 looks like. That's
Yes.
exciting. Next time, man, I love my Sienna, but those RAV4s are slick.
they are nice.
Woo! And I'm telling you what, if you're thinking about that vehicle that you've had for a while, And you just got, because I know that there are so many people that are like, I should have got stuck in the snow. I told myself I wasn't going to let it happen, and it happened. Stop. Make the change now. Because for the next couple months, this is our reality, right?
It is our reality, and it's the end of the year. We got model year clearances.
Yeah.
We got new models coming in. We just finished up Black Friday, and Toyota they continued Black Friday incentives. Some of them and actually increased some of them into the end of the year. So. Yeah, now is the time.
Got to get rid of all the 2018s, right?
That is correct.
It's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, the 2019s are here, more on the way, and then, it'll be really, really curious to see what the 2020 potential all-wheel drive Camry and Corolla is.
Yep. It'll be something.
It's a good time to be a Toyota Muscatine.
Yes, it is.
All right, and speaking of that, how about Toyota Muscatine Car Cam? What do you think, Ryan Broderson? Because today, Ryan Broderson is national, and I say that because Betsy's running the show, ladies and gentlemen, and she's doing a good job. So Ryan Broderson going to operate the Toyota Muscatine Car Cam. Today is National French Toast Day, Ryan Broderson. So I thought we could go to the frozen food section and show some French toast. What do you say? All right, let's do this. Toyota Muscatine Car Cam is... You're going to get Chad? All right, perfect. I was going to say that, thank you, sir. That Car Cam almost got that autopilot mode. So, National French Toast Day. Boy, oh boy. You know, I gotta be honest, I'm obviously happy with the diet and it's all been good, but I would love a giant plate of French toast, some powdered sugar, some syrup, some sausage patties. OMG. To quote my mom, Betsy, OMG with a twist of lee. I don't know what it means either, but shout out to my mom, Sheila. Hey, there's Rita working hard, everybody. So Ryan Broderson going to show us some French toast in the frozen food section, because if you're busy and you don't have a lot of time, boy, Betsy running the show. If you're busy and you don't have a lot of time, we've got French toast ready to go. Ready to go in the freezer aisle. People call it the freezer aisle, but there's more than one aisle. I just call it the frozen food section. I call it Mr. Freeze. Don't you think that our frozen manager, Dave Solomon, should talk like Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze when somebody asks him questions? Yeah! He just says yeah to everything. Excuse me, sir, do you know where... Look at Ryan. Ryan's like, I don't know where French toast is. He doesn't. He has no idea. Because guess what? I didn't tell him. Because I don't know. It's over there somewhere, Ryan. There's pizza. There's ice cream. That Whitey's ice cream. Oh, just Ryan, just borrow a little bit of it. Betsy's trying to will him to turn left a little. Let's see. French toast, breakfast favorites. I see some garlic toast. We might accept garlic toast as French toast. It's almost the same thing, right? Oh, these guys just hate when I do this. In all fairness, I do hand over a sheet every morning, and there was a notation, I believe, about showing. Now, Ryan probably didn't think he was going to be running the show. So he's just not going to find French toast, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, he's circling back. Let's go back. He's going to get it. There he is. We've got the waffles. Lego my ego. Some frozen pancakes. And I see French toast sticks. Boom, right there. And we're going past it. This is the beauty of live streaming television. If you see him grab something, cut to it. Because I don't want him to feel... We saw it. So, good job, Mr. Broderson. You did good. I don't really give a lot of direction other than what's on the sheet. All right, so it is National French Toast Day. It's also National, and this is true, Package Protection Day. So if you're having a lot of packages delivered to your home for the holidays, I hope that nobody's taking them off your front porch, of course. I feel like what we should all do is put a sign in our yard that says, "Beware attack dog." And even if you don't have a dog, or if you have a dog that is not an attack dog, maybe that's what it would take to deter would-be criminals. Does Ryan Broderson have something? Okay, we're going to spy on our very own Chad Yoakum, who is working on a project for CBI Bank and Trust this morning. All right, there we go. Back to the car cam. Front of the store, in action. Chad Yoakum got the lights, got the cameras. Oh, look at that. Maybe doing some... Is it the holiday greetings? I'll tell you what, the folks that work at the Hy-Vee Superbank, nice people. I talk to them all the time, walk by a lot, say hi, and it's a good crew there. And I'm sure that they're all excited to be on camera this morning. Whether they knew it or not, it's happening. So there you go. And there's Chad working hard as always. All right. The Battle of the Bells. I want to come back to that. So we are 1 week away, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what I like about what I get to do. You have an idea, and you can make it a reality. The idea was, let's think of a creative way to bring some awareness, some attention to the fact that the Salvation Army of Muscatine needs bell ringers. They still do. Like, I can't understate that enough. 563-263-8272. So a week from today, starting at 5 a.m., that's early. I haven't woke up. I mean, I didn't really sleep last night, but 5 a.m. till 5 p.m., 12 hours, ding, 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 ding. It'll be yours truly taking on Lieutenant Christian Lopez with the Salvation Army, trying to bring in as much money as we can, of course, but also to just continue having the conversation, as I said, about getting volunteers signed up. The goal for the Red Kettle campaign this year is $180,000. And as we've told you before, every dollar, every bit of change, someone yesterday donated a gold piece, which is cool. All that money stays local. 100% of it stays local in Muscatine, and we need bell ringers. So it's the Battle of the Bells next Wednesday, December 5th. 12 hours of bell ringing here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. I will be set up across from the floral shop. Lieutenant Christian Lopez will be near that CBI Super Bank, and we'll have some guest bell ringers joining us. Folks like Mayor Diana Broderson, Charlotte Schaefer with the Community Foundation of Greater Muscatine, Eric Cox with MP&W. I've even invited my friend Frank Fritz with American Pickers. I'm sure he's busy. He has a reality TV show. But I sent him a text. So putting it out there to a lot of folks. Let's get everybody motivated, signed up, and ready to go. Battle of the Bells is 1 week away. Okay. Ryan Broderson, on the Hy-Vee Facebook page, I just wonder if we could show a picture of the prepackaged bags that we have, the $5 bags, because freezing for food is going on in our parking lot. I don't know what to do with my hands, everybody. I'm Italian. I talk with my hands. Bibbidi-bobbidi. $5. You can buy one bag. You can buy 2 bags. There was a group last night that was doing our Simple Fix program, which is you come to the store here and you make a bunch of meals. They bought 50 bags last night, so shout out to that Simple Fix group. So we have those set up right there, both entryways, $5. It's full of items requested specifically by the Salvation Army. And we need to fill the Hawkeye Hauler, which is in the parking lot here at Hy-Vee. All the food stays local. So if you donated something today or tomorrow or Friday, Saturday morning, the truck, the Tantera Transportation Hawkeye Hauler, thank you, Tantera, the truck will leave Hy-Vee and go to the Salvation Army. Everything that's on that truck right there will be put in the food pantry at the Salvation Army, where they serve hundreds of people weekly. So we need your help. I want to fill the truck. I don't want this to be a down year for whatever reason. I want donations. So please, we need your help. I don't know how else I can say it. Tomorrow at 10:30, Stinky and his crew at Stinky's House of Horrors will be making a very large donation. We appreciate that. And I hope that you'll come out. And speaking of ways to volunteer, again, this Saturday, December 1st, 11 a.m. If you want to help unload the truck, meet us at the Salvation Army, 1000 South Oregon Street. The more volunteers, the quicker it'll get unloaded. I'm thinking we can do this in 40 minutes or less. Here's a little video I did from inside the truck yesterday just to give you an idea how much room there is. There are some of the bags. Is there audio, Betsy? I can stop talking if there's audio. Okay. I've been freezing food. Today is also National Day of Giving. And as you can see, we're going to need a lot more giving to fill this truck. Here's an example of how easy it is. We've got the $5 bags inside Hy-Vee. This has items requested by the Salvation Army. So it's all the stuff that they need for their food pantry. Again, this is all we're working with. Let me flip the old camera around. I'm the guy that narrates the video, even though you can just note to self, don't forget your Carhartt at home. I'm saying that to myself because I forgot my Carhartt. So please bring food to the Hawkeye Hauler and help make a difference in your community. We can do it. Bakery BOGO sale starts tomorrow. Buy one, get one free. This is on the back page of the Voice of Muscatine newspaper. You can look for this ad and you can get ready to save. Who doesn't love buy one, get one free? Puff Cinnamon Crispies. cinnamon rolls, breakfast coffee cake. Betsy, just don't they look good? My goodness. Are there any carbs in any of this? I don't want to know. Don't tell me. And Bakery Fresh hamburger buns. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. George, it's the best. And you can also order those holiday pies to get ready for Christmas, from pumpkin to French silk, which is my favorite, lemon meringue, chocolate cream, cherry, blueberry, wild berry, apple, banana cream, southern baked pecan, strawberry rhubarb, or peanut butter delight. You can't go wrong with the pie from the bakery here at Hy-Vee. Two things to note at the bottom of that ad this Friday from 5 till 7. We're going to be embroidering Crown Royal bags. Buy a bottle of Crown Royal and you can have the bag embroidered for free. That starts at like 5 o'clock and goes till 7. In Wine and Spirits, that's where it'll be set up. And then on Saturday, if you want to take part in the floral wreath making class, I would encourage you not to wait. Space is limited, as it says, limited. Let me try that word again, limited. So stop by the floral shop or give them a call, 563-264-2420, and RSVP for the wreath making class this Saturday right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Also want to remind you, and there's no graphics for this, guys. I'm just going to say two things. Flu shot, you can get it here at Hy-Vee in a 20-cent fuel saver. Shingle shot, you can get it here if you're over 50 years or older. I'm going to be there soon. I'm going to be 50 soon. 15 years, that's soon, right? So anyways, get the shingle shot, keep yourself healthy, and Tony will reflect on getting old. Yeah, we have the shingle shot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm only 35, I know. I feel older than I am sometimes. All right, before we get out of here, Team Staffing has the job board. If you or someone you know needs a job, and how about Betsy running the show today? Betsy and Ryan. We have taken over. It's the Ryan and Betsy show with special guest, me. If you need a job, here you go. Hold on, I'm still getting paged. Yep, still doing the show. If you have someone in your life that needs a job, this is why I need a cordless. Hy-Vee people used to have cordless phones. I remember that. This is swing shift, forklift, machine operator. Call Mary at Team Staffing, 563-316-7634, or teamssi.com, or Team Staffing Solutions on social media. Katie has process operators. These are the jobs that'll pay $18.55 an hour, 12-hour shifts, comprehensive benefits. What an opportunity that could be for you. Call my friend Katie, 563-316-7639, $18.55 an hour. That is legit. Some would say too legit. And then Katie also has immediate opening for general outdoor labor. First shift, $12 an hour, 563-316-7639. Careers at teamssi.com. Thank you for watching Hy-Vee today. My name is Tony Tone. We do this show Monday through Friday live at 8:30 a.m. It is on Muscatine Power and Water, Channel 5. I know if you're watching it on cable right now, I don't need to be saying this, but for the people that catch this online, it is on cable. 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and coming soon, an announcement about this show on cable, but we'll save that. Okay, fine, we're replacing Ellen. We're moving the show to Los Angeles, and it's becoming the Tony Show. I let the cat out of the bag, and we're going to have 13 days of giveaways. Mainly just 4 shots of espresso. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, thanks to Toyota Muscatine and Team Staffing. Thank you for watching. Thanks to our guests, Shane Orr and Michelle Rhodes with the United Way of Muscatine, and Jimmy Greenhaw with Toyota Muscatine. You need something from me, email address is on the screen. You can call me here at the store, whatever it takes. We're happy to talk to y'all. I will see you soon. Let's fill that truck with non-perishable food donations. Every little bit helps. And get ready next Wednesday, Battle of the Bells, right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. 12 hours of bell ringing. Take care, y'all, and for some of you, good night.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.
Got a cheese for you.